I work for Tyler Technologies. I'm a project manager. I moved here when I was 22, so I got to experience Maine as a young person and as a husband and father. So as a young person, I moved here for the art, the food, the culture, the music scene that Portland had to offer. And you know, I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. It was fun being here. And then as I moved into more of a real-life adulthood, I became a husband and a father, and I chose to stay in Maine for the quality education, really the small, tight-knit community, and obviously the beautiful surroundings that this state has to offer. My name is Andy Cabarrus, and you can find your Maine job at liveandworkinmaine.com.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Lease the all-new Stelvio for just $377 per month at Alfa Romeo of Portland.
Hi everybody, greetings from Brandy Pond out here at Naples, Maine, sitting with my friends Steve and Ed from Moose Landing Marina, and we're going to talk a little bit about Freedom Boat Club, which actually brought you from Massachusetts to Maine.
That's correct. So, very excited to be here. We got, the best weather ever, and, tons of nature, and you can't beat the traffic.
You have best of both worlds. You're out here on the lake, and you've got Yarmouth Boatyard, where you're also doing Freedom Boat Club in Yarmouth.
That's right. So if you want to go do a little bit of tubing out here on the lake, you can do that on a Saturday, and then on Sunday, if you want to go explore the ocean and get a lobster roll, you can do that as well.
So Steve, I saw you a bit at Sugarloaf, but this is rough life in the summer for you, huh?
Yeah, it's my passion for the past 15 years. We've come a long way. We have a long way to go, and I'm excited about introducing Freedom Boat Club to Maine boaters.
So 15 years.
15 years.
Wow,
yeah.
Congrats.
Yarmouth Boatyard. Yeah,
but you keep evolving and growing and adding these new
We try.
features.
Yeah, and Freedom was kind of a no-brainer for me because it allows people more access to the water, and you don't have to worry about a slip or storage. It's really easy. It's online reservations. I love the platform.
We're going to get more into that. I know you're very passionate about Freedom Boat Club, but also while we're here, we're going to stop by Eric's Church, the new bar in Wyndham. Have you tried that out?
I've heard a lot of great things about it. I have not been there yet, but I heard a lot of great things.
All right, well, stay tuned for both. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is MaineLife. Does this creep you out?
No. My grandmother has too many of them, so... Really.
Even the squeak on the...
Yeah, that's super creepy.
I think I saw this out of a horror movie.
Now I'm freaked out.
Oh, my bad.
I thought it was a bee. I thought it was a bee.
Selfie time.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I pressed and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Sipping a Sebago with my friend Kenny at Eric's Church.
Thanks for coming in.
Near Sebago.
Right
How
at
far is the
Sebago.
lake?
The lake is about 1 mile from here.
So you guys have been open, what, 5 or 6 weeks?
Yeah, I think this is, we're concluding 5 weeks right now, so trying to get ready for the summer season,
So I've known you a while since we've both coached at Cheverus,
Yeah.
and I've always known you loved country music. So what was the inspiration behind this, kind of leaving the corporate-ish world and coming to be an entrepreneur?
I kind of sat down with my father about a little over a year ago, and he told me I was not happy doing what I was doing. I said, oh no, I like it. He's like, no, you're a liar.
You can tell.
He said, if you want to do your own thing, he said, I'll support you. I go, well, I don't know what to do. He says, do something you love. I go, what do you mean? He goes, do something you love and it'll never feel like work. And I thought about it, and I was thinking about what I love, and I love food and drinking, obviously, but the only thing I love more than that really is kind of country music. So
decided we'd open a bar, and my father's named Eric, so I called it Eric's Church after him. Try to pay a little tribute to him, and so he gets a little chuckle out of that. So that's kind of how we got to where we're at. That's a quick story.
And you have worked so hard in the 6 months leading up to your opening. Tell me a little bit about how this came to fruition. I know you used a lot of local craftsmen.
Yeah, we did. Basically, basically what I've tried to do is implement everything I've ever learned from anybody that I've ever come in contact with. I've had a lot of really good influences in my life, and I decided that I wanted to build a business, not really a restaurant. So if you're going to build a business, you got to surround yourself with people that know what the heck they're doing. And I'm faking it pretty good, but that's why we have Mike and Jay from Hunker Down. Those guys running the kitchen. We got a music management company out of Boston. Got in touch with a mutual friend of ours, Keelan Donovan. He pointed me out to them. I got a great team here up in Wyndham. We used a lot of local contractors. My forte was kind of project management, so I knew I didn't really want to skimp on any of the contracting. So we got all people that I knew was familiar with, and they were probably more expensive than I could have used, but I knew the quality of work would be there, and that was the important thing.
So it looks awesome in here. Are you the interior decorator too? Did you get any help from Peggy? Or?
Yeah. You always got to keep mom involved. So, basically, I designed it, and then the decorations and stuff was kind of, we just kind of put up what we felt was going to be make it a comfortable, cool, feel classy kind of Nashville style bar up here in, the Sebago Lake region in Wyndham, and so we try to make it as low maintenance as possible, but keep it warm as possible and have great acoustics in here, keep it clean, and all that fun stuff.
So the stage is behind me. Tell me about the music scene and all the acts that you've been getting.
Yeah, so we've already, we have a huge, to start off, we have a huge partnership with 99.9 The Wolf. They're great. They kind of they sponsor our VIP area. We call it the Wolf's Den. The quality of the acts, that was one of the big things. We have a high quality kitchen. I wanted high quality performance, so that music management company out of Boston, they've gotten us, they've been able to help us word the programming on this thing, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing really. So I kind of implemented and said, listen, we want to use a combination of local, New England, Nashville, national, all those types of acts. So we've had some really good up-and-comers like Jimmy Connor opened up the first weekend. Caroline Gray, who's a beautiful, great, got an awesome voice singer. She came in the next weekend. Alec McGilvery, he's about to sign a big record deal. We've used really good local guys. We have American Ride coming up this weekend. Isaiah Bennett, he's pretty much our resident. And Brandon Lay, the Wolf, was able to get us, he's going to be opening for Kenny Chesney this summer. So we got some really good acts coming through.
So good music, good friends, good food.
Yep.
Cue the food.
Basically, we're a hodgepodge of nosh, slab. We used to have rum, but that's where the menu come from. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff that literally is little bits and pieces of all of them. We got a bunch of burgers that we do in-house, the nosh fries, of course. Brand new thing we're doing is pizzas. We do our cast iron pan style pizzas. So this is something that we do and nobody else does. If anybody's been to Nosh, they're familiar with our Mac and Stack burger. Basically, this is how we make the buns for that. Large sheet of macaroni and cheese. We portion, cut it, bread it, fry it, and put a burger in between it. So it's pretty intense.
All right, here we go.
Thank you.
And this is our Greek pizza. These are our Hunker Down nachos.
Yeah, Hunker Down is you never do a little. You do always go big or go home, right? Thank you, Zeke.
Make it home.
Oh my gosh.
So this is our bacon dusted fries that Jason does over at Nosh as well. I recommend them with the cheese dip. These are a couple other dips that we do as well, a ranchero sauce and jalapeno mayo. And then this is our rusty edge burger.
Well, I'm gonna dig in, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zeke. Do you have a favorite on the menu?
I like that rusty edge burger, I don't know. Something about the sweet onions on there, the way they caramelize it and stuff.
So this is
That's the rusty edge right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So happy for you.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Our outlook for global economic activity remains pretty constructive. The narrative that we had been carrying for about the last year and a half is one of synchronous global economic growth. And while that's still intact, the rate of growth globally is beginning to moderate somewhat, but at an above trend level. And so I think that's really important because a lot of discussion has come about recently pertaining to peak growth and what does it necessarily mean for the financial markets. And I continue to think it's a very supportive environment for financial markets, risk assets, namely stocks, to continue to perform well in a backdrop in which global economic activity is going to remain positive and also continue to provide a pace of economic growth that's going to be supportive of corporate profits and therefore share prices. And so while there's emerging cross currents related to central banks that are shifting interest rates and policies around political conditions here in the United States and the interaction with some of our geopolitical allies and foes from around the world, which is going to create volatility, some of which we've experienced here of recent, which is likely to be a more permanent feature of the landscape going forward. At the end of the day, it's not our base case that it'll be so nefarious as to disrupt this rather sanguine view we have about global economic conditions into the foreseeable future.
So how many boats do you have in for Freedom Boat Club?
We have, at this location, we have 2 boats, and we'll probably add a 3rd one. It's based upon a member to boat ratio.
Okay.
So we like to stick around 8.5 members per boat.
Oh, okay.
So in Yarmouth, we've got 4 boats in because of the member ratio. So we have a little extra capacity, but right now we're good, and we'll add another boat here, maybe in Yarmouth later in the summer.
Hey, Captain Trevor, welcome aboard. Thanks for giving us a ride today, I appreciate it. Just to tell you a little bit about the club, we've been around since 1989. Freedom Boat Club is the world's oldest and largest boat club. Steve opened up 2 locations here in Maine, one at his marina here in Naples at Moose Landing, as well as in Yarmouth at Yarmouth Boat Yard. We've certainly had a real mix of people who are, brand new to boating, looking to get into it, but aren't really sure. That's where, training with our, with our certified sea captains like Trevor here,
thank you, Trevor,
has been, terrific for them to really get their hands on, water, getting them confident. But then we've also had, a huge amount of, members who were joined where, they were previous boat owners. And they sold their boat for the many reasons why people kind of get out of it. It's it can be a lot of time for them to maintain the boat, the slip fees, everything that goes on with maintaining that boat. And they just don't have the time anymore with kids, or maybe they're traveling more. So the option where they can just reserve a boat either online or using our app, and just showing up onto the dock and hopping on and enjoying the rest of their day. And when they come back, all they're going to pay for is fuel and go home.
Thank you.
So Brandy Pond connects to Long Lake and it connects to Sebago Lake. There's 44 miles of boating.
Wow.
It is beautiful. Weekends, this place gets pretty busy, but it's it's beautiful. You can go to Sebago, go down the lock system, which is unique. It dates back, it's got to be 80 years old, and it's just a great experience to go spend a weekend or a weekday on Sebago Lake.
All right, Captain, how fast does this bad boy go?
It goes right along. You want to see?
Yeah.
Hang on.
So we are wrapping up a beautiful day here at Brandy Pond at Moose Landing Marina with our intern Kirby. Second day on the job. My friend, how's it going so far?
It's been phenomenal so far. I've had a great day. I've been really enjoying this experience, and I'm really glad that you guys are able to take me on the team.
This is not a bad place to work, right?
This has got to be the best job I've had so far in my life, so can't complain with that.
All right, so our next stop, Tim has suggested, say hi, Tim.
Hello.
that we go antiquing. So I'm sure that you love antiquing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a thrift shopper myself, so
Okay.
I'm about it. I'm very excited about this.
All right, well, let's go explore. Steve here told us about a place up on the left, so let's see if they will take us.
Let's check it out.
Are you the owner?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Erin.
Hi, I'm Jessie. Hi, Jessie.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
We heard our friends suggested that you guys have a lot of stuff, so
Oh, nice. Who's your
we're
friend?
stopping in over at Moose Landing Marina.
Nice.
Those guys. So we were looking for some antique shops. And
Awesome.
wow, here we are. How long have you been open?
About a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you find your stuff?
Everywhere. Auctions, vendors, yard sales, everywhere.
You busy this time of year?
Very busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, look at these. Oh, those would go great at Eric's church.
Ooh, got a nice selection here.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us today.
Bye, kids.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, good call, Tim.
I'm Amanda Rand, and I'm the president of Spinnaker Trust. At Spinnaker, we believe in the power and leadership of Maine women and girls, and that's why we're thrilled to support the Maine Women's Lobby and their 40 Years for Women.
There were a number of us that had been involved in passing the Equal Rights Amendment in Maine. We spent a lot of time in the legislature, and we saw what could happen if you could be there and lobby legislators for something that you wanted. So a small group of us got together and said, not again. We need to have a presence for women and girls in the State House. We formed the Maine Women's Lobby. I think the need is really critical. I think that once you back off, once you don't have a presence, once you don't show that there are numbers that support what you want to do, then it becomes less important to a lot of people, and they move their energies in those areas that have a voice. I think women having a voice and the lobby providing that avenue for them is critical.
Hey everyone, greetings from Greenville, Maine. My first time fly fishing. Bob, where are we?
We're on the East Outlet, just the start of the Kennebec River.
How am I doing?
You're doing okay. You're in the river.
Here's a look at what's coming
and
up.
you've had a strike.
Well, maybe a little bit one. Dennis, good job. Cheers.
To a great season.
To a great season. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We just arrived here at the lodge at Moosehead Lake, warmly greeted by new executive chef Steven and his lovely wife Katie. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome.
Yeah, this is my first time to the area, and you're fairly new to Maine as well.
About a month now.
And you said Houston to Maine.
Yep.
How's the transition been?
It's been great. I love the atmosphere. I love the people. I love the availability of products, especially these blueberries up here. They have Maine blueberries. They're smaller. They pack a huge punch, almost like a champagne grape. Very healthy for you.
Yeah, they're kind of a big deal around here.
Yes, very big deal around here.
Well, thank you so much. We are excited to dine with you, get to know you and Katie a little bit better, also meet the owners and explore this beautiful area. We just want to take a moment to thank the Vortices, the owners here, for having us to experience all the beauty that surrounds us. Tell us a little bit about, yourselves.
We bought the inn in the spring of 2007. Before that, Linda had her own marketing consulting business. I was a tax attorney and a CPA. The nice thing about the business, and one of the reasons we decided to do it, was that it gave Linda and myself the opportunity to work on the same thing, use our professional backgrounds, but to have the same goal.
Time after time, guests, see the images and the pictures on the website and are pleased to know that the real thing is better than what they see on the web. So we always try very hard to, I guess undersell and over-deliver might be the right thing to say.
Hey everyone, I'm Erin O'Valley. My co-host for the day is...
Paul Powell.
You're the master guide.
I am.
Master fishing guide.
Well, let's go take a walk in the river.
All right.
Okay? All right.
How long have you been doing this?
Guiding or fishing?
Fishing. Your whole life?
50 years.
50, so you're like what, 52?
No, 62.
Really?
Yeah.
We go down this way?
We are. We try to be respectful to all the other fishermen.
Okay.
So we'll let these guys fish here and we'll go find another place.
All
okay?
right.
You always have to be respectful
That's
for
a mosquito.
That's okay. He ain't gonna eat that much.
I'm feeling lucky.
Huh?
I'm feeling lucky.
You're feeling lucky, huh? Okay, now we want to see your line is down there,
Yeah.
and we want to cast it up there so your fly will ride down on the water, on the surface, okay?
Oh, I see it.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to help you pick it up. Half cast. Okay, you see your fly?
Ooh, where?
It went right by. You got to
Oh.
mend that a little bit.
Here, fishy, fishy. So then
Okay.
you just keep doing this until you feel it?
Yeah, until you see them.
Oh, come on.
False cast once.
Oh, I see what you just
See 'em
did. I
floating,
see him,
and
I
you
see
mend
him,
the
I
line
see
over
him.
like that so it floats naturally.
You think the fish are watching him?
Yeah, from underneath.
Do you see any?
I know, you don't see them.
Are they there?
They're there. Okay, try it again. All right, see it right there?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, you see that fish in it?
No! Did it?
Yeah, I fished
Oh,
him up
no.
and grabbed it.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Did he get it?
No, you didn't set the hook.
What do you mean? Like I have to
You
be
have to-
faster?
You have to, when you see it hit, you set the hook like that, right?
Oh, tell me when you see it.
All right, and
What
then
did you see?
he came up like this in the bottom and grabbed it.
No way!
Yeah. Now you got to explain to these people that you've never used a fly rod in your life.
Why, do I look bad?
No, but these people don't, and they'll say, what the heck, why are they struggling?
Wait, these people or these people?
No, the people you're talking to.
Oh, wait, I'm struggling. My God, I saw
You've done
it.
well.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys should try it.
Yeah.
Tell us about your philanthropy.
Well,
You want to talk about it?
I like to bring beginners hunting and fishing, and I like to bring American heroes.
How many?
I bring about 400 guys a year hunting or fishing for free,
Oh, I see them.
and it doesn't cost them anything to bring them and their families, put them up and bring them fishing and hunting, and we've been doing it for a long time. And
What's it called again?
Pine Grove programs. But back then it wasn't a program, it was just me taking the guys fishing. Then when I bought the lodge, we said, wow, I got some empty beds. We might as well fill them with veterans.
Oh, cool.
And then it just grew from there.
Get the stamp of approval?
Go.
Okay. Thank you so much for having us. My first trip to Moosehead. Thank you. Nice to meet you. We're both newbies here in Moosehead. And congratulations. And I cannot wait to come back. You guys have been so hospitable.
Anytime.
And this view, are you kidding me? I'll be back in the fall. Cheers.
Cheers. To a great
To a great season. Thank you.